you effectively missed like the app era and the no.
I didn't.
You were back in
the first one dumped me out into it, and I just was like, it was dude.
And you did the apps and everything.
Yes.
See, I didn't do it.
Yeah. Those things. I'm just saying because I was
so
completely obsessed with it.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I was just like,
really.
And you would fuck them all, or meet up with them all, or are you just doing like the app for
I've never I can't ever put any rime or reason to it. It was always kind of like really. It was very irregular. I was much like hand in hat, like more please every time. Like, this is going to go well. I'd always
have a scoop of pussy, please.
Wow, can't wait. This is happening. Oh wow,
yeah.
But no, it does. Yeah, you can like really kind of figure that whole thing out, and like it just opens up this weird thing where you're like everyone's like I'm dating, and people are just fucking a bunch of people. And
right. That's I never did it. Not out of. I find it to be exhausting when people are like I go on like 4 or 5 fucking like dates a week.
You eventually organically develop a spiel where you're like
you're
saying the same shit.
It's like an act. It's like you're on stage.
It's very
What's
similar.
What's the deal
like
with this? But I never got in. I mean, I guess I was using like Instagram, which is basically just if you're single and using it in that manner, it just becomes a dating app in its own right. Yeah. But that's interesting though, because I thought you would have missed it. I don't think I could have like handled it. Like even if it's going well and you're like fucking a bunch of people, I think you do get
it's like inherently
a little bit.
Yeah, it's inherent because then it's like you have to like delete the apps to get. You know what I mean? It's like just like a weird.
That's got to be a weird thing because I've never used them just out of like fear. Same reason I don't fuck strangers. I'm like, they're gonna tell people about this. I can't do it.
What are you wearing, like a goat's head? And then what are you doing?
Well, no, you know what? It is funny though, because like when it blew up, Barstool was kind of getting big, and I feel like if you send your opening lines, people screenshot it or whatever. But it's like you're gonna do that at some point with a chick.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I got all my online dating in while I was just really just kicking around. Like
if I didn't have any public notoriety, I probably would be a pig. I probably would have been on that and just fucking.
You can be a complete just because
you're just in like I just fuck whoever, whatever, keep it moving. Yeah, but this was when you a little bit of accountability because it's gonna be like people are gonna be I matched with him and he said this and did that and it's like well. And I'm only going to do it with, if it's worth it.
Yeah.
The risk.
Mulaney has that line, anyone who's seen my dick or met my mom needs to die. And I agree.
Well, that's the thing. It's everyone has to, that was my whole obsession with not watching porn. I was trying to see, how am I going to wrangle like sexual impulses and be married? It's a fucking lot to do. And most people just quietly fall by the wayside, and it's like, dude, I totally get it.
Yeah.
So I was trying to like champion it, and I was like, I won't do porn. So I'm not like totally against porn. I just ran the experiment, and I was like, all right, kind of got what life's like without it. And I was like, I'm really into that stuff. It's like it's hard to not watch. It's very difficult.
You're really into porn.
Yeah, it's for me. It's more. It's not like I don't like I wouldn't go to like the convention and be like, oh
no. Yeah. But it becomes like your routine.
It's like, exactly. It's like it was a very like drilled into like the deepest parts of my brain routine.
Totally.
When you start to break routines like that, you get all this free floating anxiety and shit. And that's what I'm interested in, just like exploring all that stuff.
I can see that very much. I was very proud of you following along with it. I was like, every day I'd see I'm still off the nog. I was like, fuck it.
Well, now I'm on a thing where I'm like, should I continue? Should I get back on?
How long did you think you were going to go?
A year. I wanted to do a full year. I had to make it to August and I fell. Because then I get in these weird holes where I'm like, I don't have like.
You're in recovery, man. It's not
true.
You didn't fail.
Well, I'm not like puritanical about it. I don't have like a mission. I was like, I'm curious if I can do it. And if it is, there's a genuine payoff. And then I started getting to the point where I was like, quit coming on like the whatchamacallit. Like I'd have sex with my wife and it'd be like bam, and I was like, all right, it's not the best either.
Yeah, that sucks.
So I was trying to find. So I'm trying to find a middle ground. I'm gonna.
She's like, go watch some porn, you fucking prude.
Oh god. So yeah, now I'm just trying to find it from like a functional, because people latch on to like, yeah, that's demonic. And I'm like, I'm not out for that. I'm trying to find a functional way to move through the world without like my fucking prostate exploding or me like eating a hooker's ass in Vegas and like,
happy medium,
risking it all.
Kreischer.
It could happen.
Bert was in here talking about how he's doing the testosterone shots with
Oh, that must have spiked him
and
up.
He's like, I'm jerking off like 100 times a day. I was like, I don't think I need any more boners than I like have. I mean, I guess, they're getting harder to come by as I get older, but they happen when I need them to happen. And I don't need them. You know what? I've been getting them a lot recently, and I was a little bit nervous to be in the car with you guys. I've been getting them when I'm driving recently.
Really?
Yeah. Thank God. I think my body knew enough to be like, you're with coworkers, keep your dick soft. But if I hit a long road trip, I don't know if it's like the vibration.
No, you were stressed about driving to Boston with him. You're like, I'm gonna get so fucking hard in this car.
You just ride in the back.
Every time Google Maps hit with a traffic update, he's like 10 more minutes. God, fuck.
Damn. You just ride in the back like a Chinese emperor. Just as hard as a rock.
We're gonna stop for gas. Can you pump it? Man? I can't get out of the car. But I don't know if it's just like a little bit of the or just my mind. In the car, your phone's off. You're not.
Yeah.
It's one of the times I'm really just thinking. I don't know what it is. Because sometimes it's not like I'm sitting there thinking about porn or whatever.
I hear about people getting them on airplanes a lot.
Yeah.
I want to say there's a reason that I read. Like there's
your ears pop, your dick gets hard. Yeah. You gotta chew gum to get your boner down.
Tomato juice tastes better. It's the whole thing.
Yeah, no, it is. Well, for me, it's like a real interesting. The whole idea is so interesting because like dudes have never been so assaulted from every angle of like porn on the phone. Then it's like chicks walking around, no bras, ass cheeks out. It's like, it is a lot from a sensory body perspective to take in and just try to like, keep cramming it. Dude, you don't realize, especially when you go off the porn, it's like, dude, like it is a big fucking deal to see a naked lady's body. And it's just on tap.
It was...
Dude, you didn't.
The most important thing that could happen to you.
You're like, if you go back, like way back for like average ancestors, like thousands of years ago, maybe saw 3 naked ladies. 2 of them were probably like mom and sister, and they'd be like, oh shit. Well, and then it was like you'd finally get to the bone.
It probably was. I think in the very beginning of time, it was probably. You saw everybody naked a lot.
All the time. It was locker room.
And then there was like, because you're hunting and just surving. And
it's like the stairs out here. You kind of like can see guys' balls walking up the stairs. Obviously, I honored every woman with flow. I went, ma'am?
Have you ascended to the top? I will now go.
But that's a problem, by the way.
Yeah, there is. You really can. I didn't think about it much until you just said it. But you can really snipe it.
I have hunter's eyes, dude. It was periphery. I was just going, oh, Jesus, all right.
So, yeah, but back then...
I tried to see guys' balls, though. I was like, damn it, I can't see anything. See, like, a pube, like, nice.
Nice.
When do you think shame set in with nakedness? Like... Adam and Eve, of course, but
obviously day one, but
the Garden of Eden. Because it probably went from like everyone's naked all the time, nobody cares, to like don't ever show anything, to now like if it's not your asshole, I don't even care. We've seen nipples, we've seen thongs. I think it was all that shit.
Well, they had it like the early church had it kind of like vanquish like paganism.
Yeah,
because like there was like they're
partying naked by the fire and doing fucking
and they had to be like
ceremonies and shit.
And to be fair, it's like they were like, look guys, we can't run a society based on like just shooting jizz on each other and cutting each other's heads off. So everyone demonizes the early church. They had a good point early on. They were dealing with like really serious shit. We're like, guys, this fucking I know you think it's awesome to come all the time, but we got to put a bottle in this just a little bit. And they went a little too extreme. This is my inner struggle right now. I'm trying to figure it out, dude. Because they had the Temple of Aphrodite, like that was the thing when the Catholic Church started. There was dudes that'd be like, I can go to Catholic Church and watch a guy like with a wafer and shit, or be like, there's a Temple of Aphrodite, and I can go have sex with prostitutes and worship babes.
I know one babe.
You could go get the morning dump in real life. You would go have sex with like hot ladies, and then you would eat. They had like barbecue grills outside. You come out and just munch because people would offer.
Where is this? Like Greece?
Like ancient Greece, yeah. They'd offer meat to the temple, so then they would just grill it all up, and the high priests and priestesses would just sell the meat outside as like vendors.
Fuck and eat.
So you just fucking and munch
good
BBQ.
Business model.
That awesome is a good.
Or you'd go to church and be like, "Don't fucking come." And
fuck this. I know my church.
St. Paul did say you could eat the meat outside. St. Paul said you could eat the meat outside the temple. That's fine. So you could munch on the fucking hooker meat, not the hookers. Meat, but I'm saying
the meat with the hookers. Yeah.
That was like a serious problem. People had to confront, and now it's been confronted, and like a lot of that did get stomped out. Where shame is a nasty residual of it, but also like Imagine no shame at all.
That's you need something to keep you in check. It's almost like hangovers when you drink. Like the hangover is a necessary evil because otherwise you just never fucking stop. You know?
Exactly.